I'm here with Benny Chen, a software developer here at RunSignup. Can you tell us a bit about when and why you joined RunSignup?
Sure. So I joined around the summer of 2019, and the reason I joined was I was interning with Phil Quinn, which is another of our coworker here. We were interning in another company, and by the time he found a internship over here at RunSignup, and he told me about it, and he asked me if I wanted a referral, and I was like, why not? And I got a chance, and I got on a call with Bob, and he sounded pretty cool. I liked what the company was doing. I came here for an interview, and I actually got to meet most of the people here during that time in Morristown office, and I thought it was a lot of great people, and getting knowing better on what we're doing here, the purpose of it, I found that is a great purpose as well. So great people with great purpose, and that's why I joined.
Cool. So, what are some of the projects that you've been working on in the past 6 months?
So yeah, in the past 6 months, I've been mainly focused on multi-day time entry, which we call MTE over here. Basically, it's evolving our ticket platform to have more of a calendar-driven approach, so that you can set multiple time slots and assign tickets to them, and including pricings to them.
What are you working on specifically with MTE?
So for MTE, there's a lot of aspects, but mainly it divides to the setup part and the front end part, which is the registration part. So in order for a user to be able to set up, time slots and tickets, we need those pages available in the dashboard. So my responsibility is to create these pages in the dashboard and provide ways for the user, the directors, to easily set up these time slots and tickets. Because for events, for very complicated events, you may have over hundreds of time slots every month, and we don't want them to, set up individual one of those for all hundreds of them. That can be tedious.
Yeah.
So my job is to make that easy and provide efficient ways to do the setup.
So, my next question is what are you doing in the next 6 months? But I'm guessing it's all MTE related.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
All right. So, what are Monday tasks and what's one that you've done recently?
So money task is a category of tasks that we try to do during Mondays and try to finish it. And they tend to be smaller in terms of the code I need to change and the complexity. But there are usually big wins for some of the customers, and we usually like to get these big wins every week. And one of the things that I've worked on in the past was improving the accessibility for our registration path for people who use screen readers. Because in the past, we actually you couldn't use screen readers to complete a registration because it wasn't compatible. And one of the things I worked on is make sure that we have enough labels in them, and what we call aerial labels. Basically, is the things that the screen reader will read when they're focused on a certain element. And after that, I worked out with Jeff Kiesel, and after that, we're finally successful to be able to use a screen reader and finish their purchase.
So, have you listened to the screen reader too?
Oh yes, it's a lot of things to take in. Yeah.
I haven't heard it, but Jeff was talking about it, and he said like people crank it up to like 11 times the speed, and they're just
Yeah.
used to it.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you watch a YouTube video, and instead of 2 times with 3 times speed, it's 10 times, and but with ten video, you're playing at the same time. So yeah, that's how it is.
And can you explain just to people watching like what the screen reader is exactly?
Yeah, so for a vision impaired user, it might be difficult for them to navigate through the web page by just looking at it. So the way they do it is they use the software called screen readers, and there's a lot of screen readers out there. There's embedded ones in the Mac OS as well. And what the screen reader would do is just read over whatever the current focus element is. Just include the browser, includes the system tray, all that stuff, and you navigate through the system using tab. And whenever you click a tab, it'll move on to the next element, and the screen reader will scream out what the element is for the user to be able to understand where it's currently at. I think Jeff Kiesel might have told this story already about the accessibility stuff. where we got to meet this user named first name is Tony, and I actually had a chance to go on to the video with him together with Jeff, and have Tony walk through how he navigate through the registration path using screen readers, and as Jeff Kiesel might have told, that he got a little bit emotional at the end, and thanking us for caring about people like him on using screen reader on the webpage, I think that was a very important moment in my career over here, and it makes me feel like I'm doing something important, more than just creating a product and trying to sell it, but actually helping the customer who really needs the product.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What is the greatest strength, in your opinion, of the engineering team?
I think the greatest strength is that every single developer over here is capable of handling projects by themselves, which is very rare a lot of times, because we do a lot of complicated project over here. But at the same time, when it's needed, we're more than happy to work together, and we have a really great chemistry among the team members, and I think we work pretty good together. So those are two things you don't always get in a team, but turns out over here we have it both.
Now, is there anything else that you want to talk about?
I just want to reemphasize that we have a lot of good people here, and I'm really excited on what we can bring to the customer in the future.
Well, thanks for talking with us.
Well, thank you.